Do I think that I could have the Lego box closer to me so every time I bring up the reward, I don't have to get up? I like having to get up. It's exercise. Instead of sitting here like a lump all day, like a fat slob, actually having to get up and walk across my studio to grab it and put it on camera is actually worth the movement, don't you think? So I'm good there. I'll leave it over there.
Ayo, DSP projecting here, and well, that clip from 2 days ago is foreshadowing for today. And I promise, the next clip will be the last Lego clip. After that, I'm going to focus on how I sold all of my divorced coin and bought health coin.
All right, it's going to be the Lego night, which I hope goes well. And like I said, if the Lego night goes well, I would be happy to do these ongoing and get better Legos. Like, for example, allow me to show you. Hold on one second, because someone's already asking. So what I want to do is show you guys again. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so this, once again, is the Lego set that I have that we're going to start to build. Now, by no means do I think we're going to finish this in one stream. It's 771 pieces, and it's rated the highest level of challenge, adults only. It's probably a tough Lego set to build. I haven't built Lego since I was a kid, so watch me sit here and look like an idiot trying to do this, right? But I think this would be fun. Okay, this is the Lego set. Now, if we do this and it's fun, and it works, and what I mean by that is people show up, they engage, and they support me. Okay, it ends up being a good stream. I would be willing to invest in Lego sets that would be nice things for our backdrop. Like, imagine if I built a Super Mario set that could be right here in the backdrop, or, you know, people right now are actually saying, the hell did this camera just do? The camera just went crazy and turned all the way the wrong direction. Oh, you know what it was? The camera was set to auto follow me and it wasn't supposed to be. So I got to set it back. Anyway, so, yeah, what I was going to say is, here we go. It's turning back to me now. There we go. And now it's not following me anymore, so it should work. I'll test it in a sec. So I would be willing to invest and get nice sets to do that could be part of this, the layout and everything. However, all right, only if it works. If I do this stream and not a lot of people are interested, people are bored, the support's low, then I'm not going to invest in it. You have to understand these sets are actually very expensive. This one, this very simple succulent set was like $40, but the nice ones, the ones that have the tie-ins with the licensing and everything, they're upwards of $100 or more. So I got to make sure that it makes sense for me to be doing these. You understand? Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and that's what we'll be doing hopefully sometime this week. Okay, so now this should not follow me. Let me go put this back. Camera had accidentally followed me across the room. See? There we go. The camera had accidentally followed me across the room. So it was all, you know, it was all screwed up. So let me get it to zoom in here. It's actually easier to just do it manually than to do that stupid hand command to zoom. So I'm just going to do it manually here.
My last video was a joke about Phil having a stroke because he kept repeating himself, and 2 days later it's the same broken record. If you were unfortunate enough to check out my tech issues prep stream for my impending DSP Lego restream, I showed off some legitimately challenging Lego sets, and sucky succulents are not among them. Also, Legos are not investments, unless it's something like the Wolverine action figure, I mean the Lego model 4547 Railroad Club car. Oh wait, never mind, my parents actually bought me that. The funniest part is, when my nephew comes over, I let him smash that $300 train car no different than all my other sets. B. Rewards are not investments. You already have the $1,500 from your dents, that should be paid for. C. Business Legos are not investments or even capital expenses. Legos would be considered operating expenses. But I'm just the mouth drawer, you run a successful business. Speaking of successful businesses and transitioning to the topic of the next clip, how much does your successful business have in health insurance expenses? The company that employs me, They pay $25,000 of the $26,000 my health plan costs yearly. Unfortunately, I'm only responsible for that last $1,000 and the minimum copays associated with using said plan. That investment in good healthcare, it's helpful, and something tells me if you had it, this pity party wouldn't be nearly as bad, and I suspect you're just going to get worse and worse until she croaks.
Okay. All right, so folks, I think I've gotten through pretty much everything that I wanted to get through. All right. I'll just say this up front, okay, before we get to the next segment. Yesterday was my day off, and I got to spend some good time with my wife and my family, and I relaxed. We had a good meal. We had a pizza for dinner, which was great. Good pizza too, a wood fire pizza, not a freaking fast foody crappy pizza. All right. But yesterday also was awful. All right. Some stuff has happened personally in my life that I can't talk about publicly that is pretty shitty, pretty awful, to be frank with you. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. All right. And it wasn't one thing, it was two things, two completely unrelated things that happened at the same time. All right. And it kind of put a big damper on our day. It did. You know, when you have a day off, it's your only day off a week to spend time with your significant other. And then multiple things start fucking happening out of nowhere that you had no clue would happen. And now you got to deal with it. You're like, what the hell is going on? You know, it really sucks. You know, we look forward to this day off all week long. And then it just has to happen on the day off too. You know, it's one thing if it happened, oh, it's a work day or whatever. It has to happen on the day off. Like, come on, man. So we're dealing with some stuff. All right. And I apologize if it happens to come through with, today, if I seem cranky or if I seem like a jerk. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with just life circumstances right now. All right. This is kind of stuff I'm not going to talk about it publicly. If and when I do, it's going to be way down the line. It's not going to be anything you can know about now. And it is what it is. All right. But I'm very happy that this coming weekend, we're going to have 2 days off, that it's going to be a day to do the stupid errands and appointments and bullshit so that we can have another day off that we can actually have fun times together, which is what we need more of. All right. So it's very much needed this week. So please understand. And again, I apologize in advance. I'm only telling you this because I know that sadly when shit tends to happen like this, it does affect me. And then people are like, wow, you're in a bad mood and you seem like you're grumpy and you seem like you're pissy today. And, you're right. And there's nothing I can really do about it either. When you got shit going on, it's in the back of your mind constantly. It's like, what the fuck, right? It just sucks. But that's life. As I get older, I realize that's just life you got to deal with. This is why when you see a person, you can never really know what they're really going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone may look good on the surface, but you have absolutely no idea what level of stress they're actually at on the inside. You don't know what they're going through up here. You don't know what they're going through in here. And I just ask that everyone just have some kindness to those around them. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just complete dickheads to everyone around them and think that they're the most important person on the planet, But you never know what people are actually going through. So please be respectful. Please be nice. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice if you could do that to me, but just to everyone around you. Because at any given moment, you just don't know, right? You just don't know what the hell's going on. And then one day, you're going to go through that shit. And if people are nice to you, you're going to appreciate that people were nice to you when you really needed that, right? So you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's the golden rule. It's a way to live. And I hope that more people would actually, abide by that. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have some fun. It's time for the meat of the show. All right?
He's so comfortable with being extra abusive when he's upset that he apologizes in advance for it. Also, and I quote, actually have fun times together, which is what we need more of, alright? Why are you making time sound so limited? Health Queen Philip? Also, take responsibility for your own mental health. It's not easy. In fact, it's so hard that you ignore even your own advice and spend the next half hour insulting Rich, even though you might not fully understand what he's going through. I'll spare you that because I know the other detractors will have it. But if you could spare some likes, comments, and subscriptions, I would be forever grateful. Keep an eye out for the LEGO Restream. Thank you, and deuces.